All right, guys. So it's 5:34 on West Coast time on Monday night, January 20th. This is actually breaking news in a follow-up to my last post, which had just hit the news. Donald Trump issued almost 1,600 pardons for January 6th defendants. He ordered all of those defendants still incarcerated to be released immediately from federal prison, including members of the Proud Boys and the Oath Keepers, including defendants who had been convicted of violence against the police on that day. Trump signed a proclamation issuing a complete and unconditional pardon to everyone convicted of offenses related to the events that occurred at or near the United States Capitol on January 6th, 2021. Aside from 9 members of the Oath Keepers and 5 members of the Proud Boys whose sentences he commuted. So they will still be convicted felons, but their prison sentences were convicted. Members of the Oath Keepers and the Proud Boys had gotten the lengthiest prison sentences because they were convicted of engaging in seditious conspiracy against the United States, essentially convicted of trying to overthrow the United States government. This is, you remember how I've said in a couple of earlier TikToks, we need to pick and choose what we get actually angry about. This is something to get actually angry about. A convicted felon, adjudicated rapist, a fraudster who owes the state of New York over $500 million, who was inaugurated today, just pardoned 1,600 people who had stormed the Capitol at his direction on January 6th, 2021, to stop the certification of Joe Biden's electoral count victory in furtherance of Donald Trump's efforts to overturn the results of the 2020 election. And he he commuted the sentences of 14 of those defendants who had gotten the lengthiest prison sentences. So now the Proud Boys and the Oath Keepers are going to be Donald Trump's private little militias on his first fucking day in office. This is something to be angry about. This is straight up authoritarianism. This is what authoritarian rulers do. They pardon those who have engaged in violence on their behalf. And that is what Donald Trump has done. So I guess he has fulfilled his promise to be a dictator on day one. Trump ordered his attorney general to make sure, she's not even in office yet, to make sure that those who are currently held in prison be released immediately. We hope they come out tonight, frankly, Trump said as he signed the order. Trump specifically only commuted the sentences of 14 members of the Oath Keepers and the Proud Boys, including Oath Keepers leader Elmer Stewart Rhodes, the guy with the eye patch, who was a gun safety instructor and dropped a handgun during gun safety training and shot his own eye out. Enrique Tarrio, the leader of the Proud Boys, who got the lengthiest sentence of any January 6th defendant, 22 years in prison, did receive a pardon, and his lawyer said he was being released Monday night, tonight. Straight up authoritarianism, guys. Straight up authoritarianism. Fuck Donald Trump and fuck you for voting for him.